Today I'm doing a video that for some reason has been requested about 1,000,000 times. And as you can tell by the title, today's video is about my jewelry that I wear and where I got everything, how I started this collection, and I guess like what it means to me. So I guess we're gonna start with like my bracelets. I have bracelets and rings, clearly, okay? So I'm gonna start with my bracelets just because these are like the most like seasonal thing, and I guess these are kind of what started most of this collection. So these are my bracelets that I wear. And these I wear mostly during the spring and summer and sometimes a little bit during the fall, but I usually take them off like for the entire winter because I'm wearing long sleeves and it just gets in the way. Springtime, summer, and like halfway into fall, if you see me, I'm probably wearing these things. They make me feel like I'm like a warrior, like about to go into battle, and I'm wearing these like cuffs on my arms or whatever. So let's just go through them and where I got them. We're gonna start with the two bracelets that never come off, even in the winter time. Like if you see me, guaranteed I'm wearing these two bracelets at least. If you look through like any of my old videos, I'm probably wearing these two, and that's this one right here, this thin one. This my mom actually got for me on a trip when she went to Arizona, and she got a bunch of these for me in like a Navajo area. Everything I wear is handmade and everything is like real silver or gold, just because I don't like wearing stuff that turns my skin green. And I used to wear cheap jewelry all the time, and there's a lot of really cute cheap jewelry out there, but as I've gotten older I've decided, like, you know, these are investment pieces. I wear them every day, and although they're like a little bit more on the pricier side, this is something that I collect, I enjoy, it brings me happiness. I wear them all the time, so it's not like I'm just buying a piece and just wearing it once for like an event or whatever. Like, I wear these on a daily basis. This one is from the Navajo people, which is really cool to me, and it is all silver. It's just a really thin little band. And then also on the other arm I wear this one, and this is also from the same place. This one is one of the first ones that I bought for myself, and it is from Charleston, South Carolina. This is just a bunch of little beads in there, put into some resin. And this one is a really cool one that I actually got, okay, so when I was in school for my economics degree, we had the yearly econ picnic, and it was where all the students in the econ department and the professors would get together at one of the professors' house, and we would just have this picnic and talk about life and whatever. One of my favorite professors, Dr. Stonebreaker, his wife collected jewelry, and she saw me wearing all of my stuff, and she was like, you know what, I have to give you this piece. I haven't worn it in a really long time, but I want it to go to someone who will appreciate it. And so she gave me this, and this is so cool to me. It is huge. It's a big piece of turquoise, and I love the shape of it, kind of being like a triangle. God, this is so cool. And then the next one would be this one, and this is newer to me, and this story is kind of funny as well. This one is the only one I have that wasn't like handmade by somebody or like whatever. This is actually a gift from Joseph, who you've seen in a couple of my videos. This was a bar that was this is gonna sound so weird. So Joseph had to have surgery one time, and they had to like build his sternum, I guess, like rebuild it. And so this bar was actually in his chest cavity and it helped his sternum regrow. And then after the sternum grew, they removed the bar, and it was just a long piece, but then he bent it into a bracelet, and he used to wear it, and then he saw me wearing bracelets all the time and he gave this to me. So this is actually medical, I think it's nickel, I'm not sure actually, but you can still see on it like the numbers and stuff for the part that it was. These are all my bracelets on this arm. I have had other ones like off and on or whatever, but these are like my my everydays. And then on this arm, this one is also from my mom's trip to Arizona, handmade turquoise, Navajo region, you know. And then this one I got for myself. It's hammered silver, and I dig this one so much. It has this little like dangly bit on here. This one I got in Tucson, Arizona at a like flea market thing that was going on in the town. This one I got in this old part of San Diego that is like really influenced by like Mexican culture, and so I believe this is just red turquoise on this one. So those are my bracelets, and yeah, pretty much wear these ones every day during the summer. And then now for my rings. These, yeah, okay, we got a lot to cover here. I almost have one for every finger now, which is really exciting. I only have this one left, but it's really hard to find rings that are a size 3. So here is what they look like. These rings all mean a lot to me. These are like, I started collecting rings like probably back in high school, but these ones I've accumulated over the years. I know that it looks kind of funky, like wearing everything together at the same time, but that's just what I do. I love them all so much, and I don't want to like pick and choose which ones I want to wear that day, so I just wear all of them. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I weigh like 2 extra pounds because of all this stuff, but let's just go through it. We'll start in my left hand. This is one of the first ones I got. My mom gifted this to me. It is from Africa, and this town was making these rings, and you buy them and it helps sponsor like charity work there for like schools and the kids and the youth in that area. And so it is silver with gold inside of it. Sides of it, there are words ingrained in there, and it says protect, hope, and educate and love. Some of these like are just on there now, but it has this little lion in gold in there. I've had this one for at least 8 years, and my mom has the same one and she wears it too. I used to have another one in necklace form that I tied into my hair, and it would just always be in my hair. This one I got, this is just red turquoise. I got this one in San Diego about a year ago when I visited with my best friend Sydney. This one is my newest addition to the collection. It is just a crow's head or a bird's head, and I got this on my first solo trip to New York that I took this past week. This is a gold ring with raw pearls set into the gold, and was gifted to me by my grandmother, and I've had it for about 2 years now, so I wear that all the time. It fits really well on my ring finger. And then this one I got, this is black onyx, and I got it in Sedona, Arizona when I went there with my little cousin Athena. These I've had for the longest. These I got when I lived in Laguna Beach, California, and I used to wear them on my middle finger, and then I got other rings there, so I switched it to my thumb, and now they just won't come off. Like, these are just there all the time. When I shower, I take off all my rings and all my bracelets except these 2 bracelets and these 3 rings. They're just there all the time. They're not coming off. These are from Laguna Beach, California. I got them at a festival called the Sawdust Festival that goes on every year there in that town, and I've had these since my sophomore year of high school. So I was like 15, I guess. So I am 25 now, so it's been at least 10 years that these have been on my hand. This one, okay, this one is mother of pearl, and I got this in Moab, Utah. It's like kind of just white, I guess, and it's a really long oval shape. I got this when I was there with Dylan, and yeah, we just had a good time looking around all the shops, and he got some rings too there. It's definitely one of my favorites. I hope that it focuses well enough or that you can even see this, but it is an eagle, and it has blue turquoise, red turquoise, and mother of pearl in there, and then black onyx for the eye of the dot. This one I got in Cody, Wyoming, right outside of Yellowstone on the east side. This one I saw in a shop, and then it was like kind of pricey for me, but I was like, okay, let me think about it for a day, and if I can't live without it, I'll go back and get it. And then the next day, it's all I thought about that day. And so I just knew that the next day I had to go back and get it. So I did, and I don't regret it at all. I don't regret any of these at all. They're like constant reminders to me of like all the places I've been and things I've seen, and I have a lot of memories in those places. So this is really cool to me. A thing that I remember about Cody, Wyoming is that I went to a rodeo there and got to see like barrel racing and like mutton busting and all that stuff. So that was really cool to see, and I'll always remember that. I was with my mom and Brooke, and I think it was like the 4th of July. It definitely was the 4th of July. And we were staying in a campground, and there was a big old bison right outside of our campground. And then the next 2 days we just explored Yellowstone, and I saw my first bear, saw my first moose. Yeah, I'll always remember. It's a good thing. And then this one is one of the first ones that started the collection, and this is just a piece of turquoise that I got in Charleston, South Carolina on a trip down there with my mother. And there's a market in Charleston, and yeah, it looks kind of like a flea market. They've got a lot of vendors out there, and I got this here. So these are some of the pieces that I wear all the time. I've got a couple other ones that I try to keep safe and not wear them as often because they don't wear as well. They're not as like durable, I guess. These things mean a lot to me. This is the only thing that I collect. I don't buy like diamonds and like all these things, and most of the time I don't buy nice clothes. Like I spend money on experiences in life. I would rather spend $100 like a snorkeling trip or something like that and not like a diamond bracelet or whatever. But yeah, these things are attached to those memories and life events, so I just really dig them. And I guess the last thing is this earring, which is a dagger. And I got that recently on a trip to New York in a little zine store. It was really cool. I generally don't wear necklaces or anything, although I do have like 2 of them that I can show you that also mean a lot to me. This is a pure turquoise, like these were actually rocks, like turquoise rock stones that they handmade into little beads, and I got this in Jackson, Wyoming. This was a gift from my mom when we went there together, and this is just so cool to me. It's so light and dainty, and yeah, I never really wear necklaces, but I really dig these things. And then this is also pretty cool. It's just a little vial, and it actually has moon dust in there. It's hard to get like pieces of the moon, but you can definitely get like dust. And yeah, this was a gift from Joseph. So yeah, this is really cool. It's cool to me that I have a piece of space and like pieces of earth, just wearing them all the time. There you have it. This is gonna be a relatively short video. I hope you enjoyed everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. To me, it takes 0 effort on your part, but it satisfies me, okay? When I see that number go +1, it just satisfies me, okay? So just give me my daily dose of satisfaction. Subscribe to my channel. And I am sure I will see you guys soon.